Rocks. We are officially on the red carpet for Flower, and trust me, you want to stick around. We got a lot of stars coming up. We are at the Tribeca Film Festival, baby! Woo! We are on the red carpet for Flower. I'm being joined now by the executive producer. His name is Nelson George, and we were just talking about satisfaction versus
excitement.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, the project we started, on our own. It's a dance project using social activism, trying to deal with homelessness. So it's not a thing like, everyone wants to give you money to make, right?
Right.
But it's something we really believed in. And I've known Misty for many years. We did a documentary together, Ballerina's Tale, that actually premiered here at Tribeca as well. So we really wanted to figure out a way, how do we use dance in a different way, not just to be an artistic thing, but to be part of a dialogue about what's going on in America, right? So homelessness is a huge problem. Misty plays a character called Rose, who's on the verge of being evicted. She and her mother, who has dementia. How many people in America are now 1 or 2 paychecks away from being homeless? So the film is like, I think there's a lot of dialogue. The homeless, they're homeless, like they're not human beings, or they're not our brothers and sisters, or not our co-workers.
Yeah.
So I feel like we wanted to make something that would make the problem or the issue of homelessness and make it accessible to people who might not want to pay attention to it.
We are on the red carpet. It is a full event. We have all the stars here, and I have one of the dancers and stars of this film, Babatunji Johnson, is joining me. Flower. Now, what's the most important takeaway from the dance aspect of this film? I can only imagine Misty's vision and how it comes out, because we haven't seen it yet.
Well, we want to use dance as a way to teleport the audience. There's not going to be any dialogue. So the story is going to be understood through like the scenes and like, okay, that makes sense, but what are those people feeling? What are those characters feeling? The dance is going to come in to express what we're going through, whether it is excitement or whether it's, sorrow or sadness. And so I think that the dance wants to convey what the words would have conveyed.
Wow. I am now being joined by the lady of the hour, the creative genius behind this movie, Flower, Misty Copeland. This is also under your film production company as well.
Yes.
Talk to me about Flower and how the concept came along, because there are dual themes here happening, dance and social awareness.
Yes. This is something that Nelson George and I kind of came up with the concept, like, how do we get me on film acting? And I was like, I don't want to be an actress. What way can we do this that's really organic and authentic to me? So the story just continued to evolve. How do we bring this form of silent storytelling, which classical ballet is that, but to tell a story that's relevant and connected to a variety of communities? So that's kind of where this idea blossomed from. My husband's born and raised in Oakland, California, so I've spent a lot of time there in the community, and I've just been so inspired by the history of activism there, the way the youth culture takes their art to kind of protest in so many ways. And so to focus on that community and then to tell an authentic story about what they're going through and to do that through dance and movement just made sense.
I'm being joined by the icon that is Questlove right now. There are always some surprises that pop in and out when you're at these events, but
I'm a surprise now.
yeah.
Okay.
For me, I
good.
was totally not aware.
That's good.
But Flower, you're here for Misty.
Yeah.
Talk to me about the context of the film.
I'm a massive fan of Misty's mission. Matter of fact, she's the one that really got me started into. Not much is, I don't say much about kind of a charitable work, because I think one shouldn't advertise it. But after reading her story, that really inspired me to. There's a few students of hers that I've funded and sent to school, like over in Russia or like wherever they study ballet. Because just from reading her story, like she learned to do ballet on a basketball court. Like I was just mind blown, just like her entire story, and her not fitting in. Like I'm used to It's a story similar to mine, like where you get your education in spaces in which people don't look like you. And so for me, just anything that she does, I'm down to support, and I'm here for that.
And you have to admire somebody who came from the bottom and rose to the top, because you really can't talk about ballet and not mention her name in this decade, right?
Misty Copeland is a paradigm shifter, and she, single-handedly is using her platform to change people's lives, even people that aren't even connected to her art. I respect what she's doing, and any way that I can support her, I do that. So
I am being joined now by Jonathan Smith, one of the composers, right? The main question I want to ask is, when you get a script, how do you go from there?
Well, once you get the script, we kind of came in a little bit after the script was done. So what we were given was the film, and then we kind of had to reverse engineer a lot of the music to the choreography. So our goal was basically to just write as the best music we possibly could within the choreography that was what was there. But yeah, so with the script, you just have to take it apart and see what you can find.
Dissecting. It's like biology class all over again, right? And part of this film is obviously the social awareness and the consciousness of what's happening right now. And I mean, I think it's worldwide at this point with social inequity and, economics and the way the world is playing. But in your mind, what is the one takeaway from this film that you think is the most important?
I think just bringing awareness to the fact that there is so much just unjust way that what the unhoused have to go through, bringing awareness to it, and then the fact that there's actually hope, that hopefully something can be done.
Okay, that's it. It has been a full day. I'm exhausted. My feet hurt. It has been day one of Tribeca, the film festival here in New York. Beautiful New York 2023. Don't let them fool you. This is one of the best, biggest film festivals of the world. And we are here covering it live and bringing it to you. It's Rocks with Awesome TV.